need you to place your hand on your heart because I want you to mean this. And I want you to repeat after me. I am 90 days away from my breakthrough and my greatness. Hallelujah. Y'all can have a seat. I need you guys to understand that we're going to go through a lot of information. I've been charged with this duty of training you for about 40 minutes and then kicking into about 20 minutes of training. And I'm getting goosebumps right now because I know the Spirit's telling me there's some breakthroughs that's happening this weekend. There's something that's happening. And I'm going to tell you, I'm just going to share with you one thing before I kick into the training. I don't care what your past looks like. Okay? I don't care what your past looks like. When you leave here this weekend, you're going to turn every tombstone into a stepping stone. Just like I did. Okay? So don't think you're the only one going through something. I built this business in some of the deepest, darkest moments of my life that some played out on social media and some did not. But God brought me through, and He's going to bring you through this weekend too, okay? So let's go. We're going to go into this training. And I got my topic like late last night, so forgive me because I do have some notes. All right. Oh, I've been charged with the duties of talking about activity. Okay, perfect. So listen, here's what I started to realize as I started making notes. And I hope you guys decide to write a lot of this stuff down. Don't just write it down, but take it home and implement it. When I started to think about activity, that is the how. How are we going to make all this money? But as Mr. Jack Fallon says, until you know the why, the how does not matter. And I realized that there's a lot of people sitting in this room right now, at this very moment, that still have no clue why they're doing this. They just know that they want to do it. Matter of fact, let's do it this way. Let me ask you a question. Why did you join TLC?
For my health.
For your health? Why did you join TLC, you and Benita Hassan?
Health and money.
For her and her children.
Okay. Here's what I want to ask you guys. How many of you guys have written down your 20 reasons why? And be honest. Don't just put your hand up for the sake of putting your hand up. Okay, you got your 20 reasons why. If you have not, today I want you to take notes. But before you even implement anything that I teach you, I need you to figure out your 20 reasons why. And here's why. My why is what brought me through my darkness. My why is what did everything and created the income. Hassan and Benita McLean's why is what caused them to be some of the youngest millionaires in TLC. Let me tell you, Benita's why was because she was tired of Hassan hitting the road all the time, not being home for the family, risking his life driving to where she barely got to see her husband. She was tired of him working restless hours on the road and still being able to survive and not even thrive. She was tired of not even being able to afford bootleg DVDs to be able to buy for her kids for some Disney shows. She had a why. She was tired of robbing Peter to pay Paul to get life going. So until you realize your why, anything that I tell you today does not matter. So today, when you go home tonight and you're in your hotel room, it don't have to be the pretty paper TLC gave us. Get a notebook. You all have a notebook. Write the numbers 1 through 10 on one side, 11 through 20 on the other side. But real quick, before I even kick, this actually is activity. So before I kick into this activity, here's how I want you to figure out your why. Your why is going to be what hurts you. What hurts you? What hurts you? It hurt me when my mother's gas got shut off and I was broke and I didn't have the $600 to pay her gas bill. She had to sit in the cold for 4 days. It hurt me. It hurt me when my mother didn't have enough money to buy food, but she wouldn't swallow her pride or her ego and come eat at my house. It hurt me. That was my why. I want you to make a list of 10 things that push you and 10 things that pull you. The 10 things that push you is going to be what hurts. You're tired of being broke. You're tired of wrapping change. You're tired of looking at your child telling them that you can't buy them a $2 pack of silly putty at the dollar store because you don't have it. So you need to make the 10 hurts. The 10 pushes. It's pushing you out of the dark spot that you're in right now. Then you need to make a list of 10 whys. Or I'm sorry, your 10 pulls. That thing that's pulling you to want greatness. I'm sure Hassan and Benita McLean had that 8,000 square foot home on their dream board. I'm sure that was part of their why. I remember when Benita walked out, she told me she walked out of their bedroom and right above her walk-in closet is like 3 of my bedrooms in my house, okay? I'm just gonna be real. And she saw above the doorway, the trust said believe, and she tapped it. And she put that house on her vision board. Guess what? Not too long later, they ended up purchasing that dream home, and they still reside in it. And yeah. So let's give it up for Hassan, Ambassador Hassan McClain in the front row here. But you see, Hassan and Benita had that pull factor. They had to push them out of darkness, pull them into greatness, okay? Now, we're gonna talk about a goal. So you're gonna have your why. You're gonna have your goal. And a lot of you guys are gonna say, my why is my goal. No. Write this down. Your why is your reward. That is your reward. Your goal is money. I don't care what you say. I promise you there's probably not one person in this room that did not join TLC because of needing money. I was broke, I joined, I needed money. Hassan and Benita were going through a rough time. They needed money. Rosalind, same issue. Shonda Whittick, same issue. Michelle Webb, where is she at? Same issue. Talia McDowell, please raise your hand. Same issue. Jean Garcia, same issue. How many of you guys can sit here and raise your hand right now and say you did not join TLC with the hopes of making money? Exactly. So your goal is going to be wrapped around a monetary figure. This is how I'm training you today, okay? This is how I'm going to train you. And you have to, with your goal, it's a target. What are you aiming for? Because I always say, if you aim for nothing, you hit it every single time. So you can't go out here, all this activity means nothing if you're not aiming for anything. So let's figure something out here. Hypothetically speaking, let's say, and I want somebody to be realistic with me, because I know a lot of us will say, hey, my goal is to make $50,000 a month. We're talking about right now. You can't go from zero to hero overnight in TLC, okay? So we're going to be realistic right now. Let's just say your goal is maybe to pay for 1 month expenses. And the average person probably has about $3,000 a month of expenses, we'll say. So if there's 3,000, and you guys can do this math with me. My goal in TLC, I just got started. My goal was to be able to pay my monthly expenses in this company. So I have $3,000 worth of debt. There's 30 days in a month. That means I need to make $100 a day. Am I correct? $100 a day. Now, some of you all may not have a $3,000 goal. Some of you all may just say, hey, I want to get my car note paid. You might want to pay the new BMW. Let's just say that BMW 4 Series that she has is only $500 a month. That means she needs to make $125 a week. So what is your goal? Because if you're aiming for nothing, you'll hit it every time. You won't make a dime because you have nothing to shoot for. So let's just go back to the theory that we have $3,000 in expenses this month. And out of this $3,000 in expenses, it equates to $100 a day. That's easy. Now let me ask you a question. Tammy with the T. If I send somebody to my website and they purchase one product, Nutriverse, how much money do I make? So if I make $20 and I need to make $100 a day, how many people or products do I need to push through my website? 5 products. If your goal is $100 a day, you need to have 5 products pushed through your website. Your website. Because then your product's on hand. That's play money. That's let me go to the spa. Let me get my nails done. Let me get my hair done. Oh, I want to go to Ruth Chris. Let me go to Houston Steakhouse. I saw Tammy with the T rocking that Gucci slides. Let me go ahead and buy those because I got some right now money. But my bill money's coming from the people who hit my website, right? So if you need 5, can we all say 5? 5 people to go to your website a day. Not even 5 people, 5 products to be sold in your website a day. And let's just say everybody just buys 1 product. I'm going to give you a theory. People say, oh, Hassan, in his training in Philly, he said I only needed to talk to 3 to 5 people a day. Well, in a perfect world, Tammy, the 5 people would all buy, right, Hassan? But let's be real, we don't live in a perfect world. So get that 3 to 5 people out of your head. If you need $100 a day, and on average, let's just say 50% of the people you talk to will buy, then that means you need to talk to 10 people to get 5 products sold. See, a lot of us are shortchanging ourselves because in our mind, we're saying they said 3 to 5 people. I don't care what I said. It's what is your goal? Because I don't know what your goal is. Somebody will say, hey, Coach Candace, how many people do I need to talk to? I'm like, I don't know. How much money you want to make? How much money do you want to make? See, everything boils down in your activity to the amount of people you talk to. Rashid Coleman, are you in here, sir? National Director Rashid Coleman in the back. Give him a round of applause, guys. Rashid, would it be safe to say you talk to more than 3 to 5 people a day?
Very safe.
You said yes?
Very safe.
Very safe to say. Hassan McLean, would it be safe to say you talk to more than 3 to 5 people a day? Very safe. Tammy with the T, Miss Regional, can you please stand up? Let's give her a hand for her transformation. Now I know, them Gucci slides are like $545 because I have a pair of black pairs, so I'm going to say this. I think it was safe to say you talk to more than 5 people a day to buy them shoes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So guys, if you want to make the big money, you're going to have a big mouth. Write this down. When your mouth is closed, so is your business. So is your business. And a lot of people say, well, Coach Candace, I'm scared to talk to people. Let me ask you a question. What's scarier, Garlinda Price? Opening your mouth or going through a foreclosure?
Keep it real.
What's scarier, Jean Garcia? Opening your mouth or having that new car repossessed? Getting that car repossessed. How many of you all have a child that you pay for their tuition in preschool or anything like that? What's scarier? Opening your mouth or having them kicked out of school because you can't afford it? So why are you allowing the fear in your mind to stop you from opening your mouth to talk to people? And it's a simple conversation. You see, we get scared because we think that we have to say so much. But what happens is when you have diarrhea of the mouth, that's when you get yourself out of a cell. It is so simple, so easy to be able to look at somebody and say, hey, do you or anybody you know want to lose 5 pounds in 5 days? But let me make it one. How many of you all are afraid to speak to somebody or approach somebody who is obese because you're afraid that they'll get... Somebody said, all of you guys who got your hands, stand up so I can see you guys. I know there's more than 5 people up in this room that's afraid to talk to. Listen, I was a chunky girl, so don't even act like you weren't afraid, okay? I'm gonna be real. What is your name? Sheila. How hard is it to say something like this? You're in Walmart. I'm walking past you, I stop you. Oh, that hat is absolutely beautiful. Where did you get that from? Kmart? Oh, awesome. I'm gonna have to go grab one. You know what? If you wouldn't mind me asking, I'm actually expanding my business in this area, and I'm just doing a quick survey. If you could change one thing about your health, what would it be? Your weight. Oh, your weight. I'm so glad I asked you, Sheila. Let me give you this brochure in my business card. I want you to read it, and I think I might be able to help you. If you look at it and you get enticed, just give me a call tonight. Walk away. Walk away. Walk. Say it with me. Walk away. You might be fearful to talk to people, but you're in a business that is doing a survey because you're looking to expand in the area. And I just want to ask you a question. If you can change one thing about your health, what would it be? You want to change your weight? Oh, you know what? I am so glad that I decided to ask you, Valencia. Let me actually give you this brochure and this business card. If it looks like something that intrigues you and you have some questions, feel free to give me a call. Feel free to give me a call. See, a lot of times you don't have to open your mouth. The brochure will do the work for you. You have a button on. How many of you all heard about the button training? The Who has a lose 5 pounds in 5 days button on? Go on and stand up. How many of you all see these big old buttons on their shirt? Man, you won't look anyways because of where they're attached to, okay? Let's just be real. But you're sitting there trying to figure out, what is that white button on her shirt? What is it? You're walking past her at Home Depot like this, staring at her shirt. All she's gonna do is stop me. And she's gonna say this. All she's gonna say, look, I come with brochures, don't play with me. I don't teach you something I don't do myself, okay? She has a brochure, she has a button on, right? Well, just say I have the button on, and I caught her looking at my button. I'm gonna say, you know what, ma'am? I hope you have a great day. I caught you looking at my button. This is exactly what it's about. If you have any questions, my information is on the back. Have a great day. Have a great day. If you don't ASK, you don't GET, okay? So how hard is it to ask? If you could change one thing about your health, what would it be? Or, hey, I caught you looking at my button, Michael Brecker. I said button, okay? O-N, okay? I caught you looking at my button, Michael Brecker. This here brochure is going to explain everything about it. Now listen, another part of activity is becoming a product of a product.
Yes.
Listen, where's my men at in here? Men, raise your hands high. Hold on, let me get on the stage so I can see all y'all fine men up here in TLC. Yes, honey, yes! Listen, men, I need you to become a product of the product, okay?
What's up?
The fastest way to pick up activity in your business is a pop code red, okay? Pop code red. Because what happens is you become a walking billboard or testimony for your own business. Can't no brochure, no billboard, no magazine build your business like your mouth can. So if my amazing husband was able to tell people that when we tested this product, it split my wig and it knocked my track. So if he was able to share that testimony with a few of his friends, who just got the free strike up? Because I saw it come from. Ooh, listen, all I gotta say, I ain't had nothing to do. I'm not R. Kelly, no child support, I'm no. Whatever happens, that's all you, boo, okay? Don't call me talking about I need child support. You don't need nothing from me. But you have to be a walking billboard for your own business. Part of the activity, the number one activity in your business, the number one thing that caused me to earn $14,000 in my first 30 days as an amateur and save my home from foreclosure was I had to drop weight and pick up a check. Don't be afraid to drink the tea. Don't be afraid to take the resolution. It's something that's going to happen. See, a lot of us are investing in drop cards for our neighborhood. I love drop cards, don't get me wrong. But my neighbor sees me every day. So if they see 5 pounds come off this week, 10 pounds, Angela, come off next week, a lot of times they want to be nosy and be like, girl, you okay? You sick? Yeah, baby, I'm tired of everybody asking me if I'm sick. I'm just drinking some tea. You ever hear this lose 5 pounds in 5 days tea? You gotta be the thing. You gotta be the person that builds your business. Now, let's move on to activity because I know my time is gonna be cut short. I got about another 15 minutes before we go into questions. Another part of building our business is retail to recruit. How many of you all are comfortable in saying that you know how to retail to recruit? Perfect. Who just raised their hand? I saw a man back there raise their hand. Hold your hand all the way up. Gentleman with the blue sport coat on. Come up here. Let's give him a round of applause. products. I need you to give me the rundown. The game is yours.
On the spot. Look, everybody going to be afraid to raise their hand. I'm going out.
Okay. So,
Come on, Judy, just captivate it. Yeah. You want me to do it for you?
Awesome. Give them a round of applause. I know I'm the number one thing with retail to recruit is the follow up. I lost so much money in my business in the beginning because I didn't know how to follow up. So when we talk about activity, one of the number one things we got to understand is how much time do we have to work our business, right, Angelita? See, because a lot of times, some of us don't even have a calendar for our business. But if you look at a doctor, a lawyer, you look at an insurance agent, they all have schedules for their business, right? So why don't you have one? Why don't you get yourself a day planner, open up the full week, take a look at it. If you're walking the dog at 6 o'clock, that's an appointment. If you're going to football practice at 8 o'clock, that's an appointment. When you schedule all your appointments for your day-to-day life, you turn around, you look at your calendar, what are the empty places in that calendar? That is the time, that's called the time that you have available to work your business on a schedule. Now, a lot of us, Rashid Coleman, he works his business while he's at the gym. I told him when I saw him the other day, I said, whoa, you swelled up on me. Hold on a minute. So you think people ain't asking him in the gym what he's doing? That's extra. We're talking about what are you on a schedule to do. Get that scheduled time out. Now we work into activities. Now you're retailing product. I just sold Michelle Webb a 1-week supply of tea because, you know, she wanted to try it before she bought it. Because, you know, we always understand that they're going to give you a 20 before they give you a 50 on any given day, right? So she wanted to try it before she bought it. So I gave Michelle Webb this pack of tea today. And I said, Michelle, let me just make myself clear. You're going to drink this tea tonight, am I correct? She says yes. I said, okay, great, Michelle. This is how you're going to prepare the tea. You're going to boil 4 cups of water. You're going to bring it to a boil, put the 2 tea bags in it, take it off the heat, put the lid on it, let it sit for 8 hours, add your water to it. Start tomorrow consuming 2 8-ounce glasses a day and 4 in the evening. Is that understood? Okay, great. Now what I want you to do, Michelle, is I want you to weigh yourself before you start drinking the tea because we want to track your results. Is that okay? And if you notice anything different, like you're sleeping better or you got more energy, I want you to let me know. Okay, awesome. So Michelle buys the tea on a Friday, Janice. I want to call her back in 72 hours. Saturday? Well, she's starting to drink it Saturday. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday night at 7 p.m., I'm calling Michelle Webb. Hey, Michelle, it's Candace. How are you? I'm doing awesome and amazing. Listen, I'm not going to be before you long. I'm actually getting ready to run out. I wanted to give you a follow-up call real quick. How much weight did you lose? I lost 4 pounds. Listen, it's a play on words. Tammy with the T is not going to call somebody up and be like, did you like it? They're going to find a reason. I get straight to the point. How much weight did you lose? I lost 4 pounds. Oh, great. Did you notice you slept better, girl? I slept better. Did you have more energy, Tammy? I had more energy. Tammy's like, yeah, girl, I lost weight and I slept better. You know what? I'm so glad you said you lost 4 pounds. I talked to my good friend Hassan McClain. This man lost 5 pounds in like 3 days. They're like, get out of here. Man, I even talked to another good friend of mine, Richard Marston. This man lost 7 pounds in 5 days. Let me ask you a question, Tammy or Michelle, because I know I ran that conversation between the two of you. Who else do you know that we can get this product in their hand and help them lose weight too? Your good friend Heather?
Everybody, like,
You cheat, we ain't saying everybody. Everybody ain't gonna say everybody, Tammy.
I know about 10 people.
About 10 people? Well, how many more? Maybe like, you think you know about 15?
Yes.
Listen, Tammy, why don't you get me their number and I'll give them a call so we can get this product in their hands so they can get healthy too. Is that okay with you? Play along with me, you're not an IBO boo. She said yes. So I said, okay, great. I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to call these people so I can help them lose some weight. We can help them get healthy. But Tammy, because I value you as a customer, when I call them and they make this purchase, is it okay for me to keep their 50% commission, Tammy, Or did you want it?
Wow.
She said 50%. Yeah, 50% commission off the same product you just lost weight off of. But that was only one way that we get paid, and we actually get paid 5 different ways. So now she wants to know more. You want to know more. Is it okay for me to keep the 50% commission, or did Hassan want it? You want the money. So then this is when we go into the G1 system, okay? You piqued their interest. Now you share something with them. Right, Joe Taylor? A video. Maybe Tammy with the T's 10 o'clock phone call, right? You share something with them. And then how many of you all heard Thomas Carter's third-party validation? Right. So that is all part of the retail to recruit. Listen, a lot of people say, I can't recruit people. Well, neither could I. But here's the funny thing, Tammy. I don't have to recruit nobody. My product does it for me. And a lot of you all get frustrated and pissed off in the business, but it's because you're not retailing a product to allow the product to bring them into business for you. You try to work too hard. You're trying to work too hard. The product will do the work for you. Retail it, it will recruit them for you. I promise you. Listen, I got started with no team. I got started new to the business. And in my first 30 days, I didn't recruit the ISOT recruited 20 people onto my team. I didn't do it, the T did it. I was ignorance on fire, asking everybody, who do you know wants to lose 5 pounds in 5 days? If you could change one thing about your health, what would it be? Who do you know wants to lose 5 pounds? Listen, the social media outlets saw my scale photo every day. Women, sometimes you gotta get out of your comfort zone. Sometimes you gotta put a scale up, because here's the thing. I either will go broke, or I will show you how fat I was. What did I want to do? I'm gonna show you how fat I am. Because I knew in my first day promoting on social media, I made $984. I didn't know nobody. I allowed them to see. I became the billboard. I didn't go purchase a billboard. I didn't go do a magazine or a newspaper ad. I allowed them to see me use my product and lose weight. Make sense? The next thing we're going to talk about is favor calls. This is another part of the activity. Michelle Webb hit executive director on favor calls. Stand up, Michelle. Heather Spence hit director on favor calls. Shonda Rennan hit regional on favor calls. Steve Garcia hit director on favor calls. Damon and Priscilla Stokes on favor calls. I'm trying to see who else I know in here on favor calls. Now let me tell you, this is what a favor call is. You guys can go ahead and have a seat. How many of you all feel like you burned your warm market out?
Yes.
Your warm market became so cold, they won't even pick up the phone, they won't do nothing anymore, right? They're like, oh no. Your number show up on a caller ID, it's like the plague. Right? I know, because I was there. But I want you to do this favor call in a different manner. I want you to call up Phoenicia Sampson, one of your good girlfriends. I want you to say, hey, Phoenicia, it's Candace, how are you? Look, she's nervous. She's like, great. Hold on, let me give you the microphone. We might not be turning it on. Never mind. Okay, well, she said great. So I call her up, ring. Hey, Phoenicia, it's Candace Bird Davis. How are you? I'm doing awesome and amazing. Thanks for asking. Listen, girl, I'm not going to be before you long. I know you're busy. You got kids, you know. This is my friend. I know her. I know you're too busy, girl. But listen, I was calling you about total life changes. Now, hold on, girl. I wasn't calling you to join my business. Okay, wait. Pause her, because as soon as you say that, she's going to think, oh, here we go again. Another call. Rashid Coleman's doing a call, and I need to hear it. I need to hear his story. Now, when I call Phoenicia, hey, girl, you got a second? She's going to say, yeah, what's up? Listen, you know how I've been in this business, total life changes, for some time right now, right? She says, yeah. But listen, I'm not calling you to join my business. But as my friend, I'm calling you because I want to ask you to do me a favor. Can I count on you to purchase one product tonight? Now, we offer a 100% money back guarantee, but as my friend, can you support my business? She says she sure can. Now, here's where a lot of you all missed the hang up on the favor call. I asked her, as my friend, will you support my business and purchase one or two products? She says yes. A lot of you all say, okay, great, here's my website. www. No. You need to be in your, say back office. You need to be on the enrollment tab. And you need to click enroll new retail customer. And soon as she says great, oh, Tammy, I thank you for supporting my business, girl. Let me ask you, I already know her name is Tammy. I already know her name. So I'm gonna be like, okay, girl, where do you want this shipped to? Because I might not know her address. She says her address. Girl, what email can we send your tracking to? Because it's gonna show up in your door in about 3 business days. She gives me her email. I already know her phone number because I called her. I go to the next page, guess what? Okay, girl, what's your credit card number? See, a lot of y'all are afraid to ask for the credit card number. Women, how many times you'll go to your husband and ask for his credit card? Okay. A lot of y'all must not ask for his credit card. I just get it to Javonna. Oh, give me your card. Ask him for, don't be afraid to take the money. Ask him for their credit card. Okay, girl, do you want me to put this on your Visa or your MasterCard? Visa. What's your card number? Boop, 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 boop. Boom. Process. Okay, girl, here's your order number. Thank you so much, girl. Listen, I'm going to follow up with you in 3 days after you get your product, because that's a retail to recruit customer now. You catching the cycle? So I'm going to confirm your delivery when you get it, and then after you get it, I'm going to call you back in 3 days after you start taking that product. Because now I'm running her into the retail to recruit cycle. Then I'm going to call up my good girlfriend Janice, and I'm going to run the same thing. Ring, ring, ring. Hey, Janice, it's Candace Davis. What's going on, girl? Not bad, baby. You busy? I need to ask you a question. Listen, you know how I'm in total life changes, right? Look, girl, calm down. I'm not calling you to join my business. But as my good girlfriend, I was calling to ask, would you support my business by purchasing 1 bottle of NutriBurst from me tonight? Awesome. See, it's only going to be $52.62. But let me ask you, Janice, where do you want this shipped to? Boop, 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 boop. Arlington, Texas. Okay, girl, what do you want to use, your Visa or MasterCard? Visa. Boop. All right, Janice, it's going to show up at your door in about 3 days. When it shows up, I'm going to give you a call just to confirm that you get it and to walk you through how to take it. Is that okay? Because we do offer the 100% money back guarantee. Awesome. Boom, I run it right back into retail to recruit. Do you guys get it? Listen, what you understand is people will not join you, but they'll support you. Then you have some that won't even support you, but it's okay. But most of, can we say most of? Most of your friends will at least support you.
Yes, they will.
All right, favor calls, follow-up calls, retail to recruit. Speak to more than 3 to 5 people a day. Yes, Hunty. Okay, 15 minutes left before we break. Let's go ahead and ask some questions. If you guys have some questions. I don't know, you might not have any questions for Candace Davis. Oh, she said, Janice said, yes, we do. As soon as I can figure out how to. Praise God. Testing.
Okay, my question is, I'm Irma, I'm here from Atlanta. My question is, when you are approaching a potential customer, the whole scene you did, should you get their number, or you just give them the brochure or walk away? Why do you not get their number, or is that a big thing or not?
I used to get their number. And sometimes I still do. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna say I never do. With the button, I don't get their number because I'm looking for people who are looking for me. And if I give you a brochure and it intrigued you, you're looking for me. So in most cases, I have stopped. This is my own opinion. Now, your leader could teach you something different, but in most cases, I stopped getting their number. Because I'm filling my phone up and spending my days calling. When I want to call that person who wants my product. But I'm spending 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 calls to this person who is not even interested. So So when you call me, text me, or whatever, then I lock your number in because I know Dale Calvert teaches a couple things. Once, you're a prospect, right? Now, once you're curious. Twice, you're a prospect. 3 times they purchase off of you is when they're considered a customer. So, she's skeptical right now. She wants to buy one product. I'm keeping your number. But when you order, I'll keep your number. Of course, it shows up in my customer profiles. But I'm not going to collect all these numbers and keep calling all these dead people. Stop breathing life into dead situations. Don't beat dead horses. Keep it moving. Be Kim, K-I-M, right? Keep it moving. Because my check relies on the amount of products I sell, not the amount of people I talk to. So I want to sell product, not talk to people all day long. That's going to get me nowhere. Who else has a question? Right back here. I'll get you 1 second. Yes, thank you.
Okay, so being someone who has had a lot of experience in network marketing, I do understand like the prospecting and everything. Although you did have some new nuggets for me, so I appreciate that. When it comes to like wanting to leverage cold market like on the internet, are you doing any marketing, just internet marketing, where you're not doing the day-to-day where you're approaching people, or you're doing that, but in addition to that, you're doing I don't know, social media, YouTube, things like that? You probably are, but at what point in your journey with Total Life Changes do you get into that?
You can actually get into Total Life Changes. I recommend all of my people start posting on social media. Do you or anybody you know want to lose 5 pounds in 5 days? I'll be honest with you, I built 99. Listen, I'm going to be transparent with you guys. Social media is amazing. You can make a lot of money. But if you want to build a substantial business that lasts, it's not all going to happen on social media. In the beginning, I built 99% of my organization on social media. And I promise you, out of that 99%, about 88% of it crashed. Because people on social media, in most cases, they're looking for a get rich quick. You can make a lot of money in TLC. But these people who put up the pay $25 and make $25,000 in 24 hours, that's what most of them were looking for at the time. They weren't looking for a business that can last a lifetime and a business that can build a legacy. So yes, I built a lot of my business on social media. But when I truly saw the substantial success and the consistent checks, it's when I had a combination of online and offline. Does that make sense? So yes, I encourage everybody. Social media is a phenomenal platform to build a business. Absolutely. I think I'm one of the social media queens in TLC outside of Stormy Wellington and Lanika Scott. Like, social media is my thing. So absolutely, I encourage everybody social media.
You mentioned about favor calls. Whenever I call a friend or someone, am I suggesting to them I already have in mind the product that I want them to purchase, or allow them to?
If it's your friend, you guys heard her. So am I giving them a certain question? To be honest, if it's my friend, I know what they need. I know my friend has asthma. I know my friend's overweight. I know my friend has high blood pressure. So I know whether it's the tea, the NutriBurst, the Chaga, the Gano. I have an idea. But if you don't, stay safe. Everybody needs to detox. Everybody needs a vitamin. Stay safe. Ladies, let's be honest. Some of our good girlfriends, we have bedroom talk with them. We know when the get down ain't getting down. We know when it's the Sahara Desert and she wants it to be Niagara Falls. We know. So you know your good girlfriend that you're calling up, or your male friend, and you know what's going on in their life.
Hi, Candace.
Hi.
I'm Starlight. I love the way you wrap yourself online the other day. That was good. Yes. Anyway, I have a question for you. I post a lot on social media. I have a lot of followers on Facebook. A lot of my customers or friends, social co-workers, whatever, they look at my page, like the Total Life Changes stuff, and then they call me back later and says, I saw the product on Amazon or eBay. What do I do about that? I get frustrated.
Easy. Don't get frustrated. Here's exactly what you do.
eBay purchase this thing, and
It's okay.
from me.
Come on. I've been here 2.5 years. Trust me, I've heard it a million times. Listen, I'm so glad you were so excited to go get the product that you went to eBay and Amazon. And because I value you as a friend, I'm only concerned about your safety. Because those products are not 100% certified to be TLC. And if they sold you something jacked up, there's no 100% money back guarantee offer. So even though you may pay a little more with me than what you found on eBay, at least you have the security in knowing that you have an authentic product that will not potentially kill you. eBay and Amazon does not offer 100% money back guarantee. And I've already had people who sent me the ISO tea with the tea bag that got a string attached to it and a paper tag on the end. I'm sorry, that is not ISO tea. And you wanted to return it back to me. Well, Joe Taylor, I'm sorry, you didn't give me the $20, I'm not giving you it back, okay? Simple. Who else? Shen. Oh, I didn't even see Shell back there. I'm sorry. Hi, baby.
Hi. I have a question. If you're just starting out and you want to do a home party, or you might not be, you just moved in a certain area and you don't know that many people, what would you suggest if you don't have the money to even purchase the products for a home party?
You know, you can have a party with no products. That's an excuse. And I always say you can make excuses or you can make money, but you can't make both. But it's a valid excuse. Because even if you're in an area that you don't truly know somebody, we are in a get out and meet somebody business. So even though you just moved to the area, you go to Walmart, you got to connect with new people in your area just like you normally would. And when you connect with that new person, you let them know. Listen, I actually have a business that I operate out of my home. That's a health and wellness business, and one of our flagship products help people detox but lose 5 pounds in 5 days. You wouldn't know anybody who would be interested in doing that, would you? Because she's gonna say she's interested. And what you're gonna give her is the opportunity to be able to earn free products. You know what? I'm so glad you said you're interested. I'm sure you probably have about 5, 6 of your girlfriends that would like that product too, wouldn't you? Yes, you do. Well, with that being said, I'd love to give you the product free. How about you invite them over to your house Wednesday night? And I'll come over and I'll talk to them about the product. And we'll get them to order the product. And you'll earn your product for free. Can we do that for you? Awesome. It's a pleasure to serve you. Thank you so much. And you won't walk her through. You won't walk her through. You're going to ask, even though you're in an area that you don't know, you're still going to ask them, do you or anybody you know want to lose 5 pounds in 5 days? Yes. They like the tea? Oh, they love the tea? Well, I'm sure you probably have a couple good girlfriends that would like to try the tea too. Shouldn't keep laughing when I say good girlfriends. Miranda's laughing too. Y'all know why I'm saying good girlfriends. Okay. Yes! I will say that right. But, okay, so you guys get it. If they like the product and you're trying to expand in the area, offer it to them for free if they invite some of their good girlfriends over to the house. And then here's what you do. Lisa, you have this tea party for, what's your name? For Deneen. You're coming to Deneen's house. She has 5, 6 of her good girlfriends there, right? I'm gonna give you the breakdown. I need y'all to pay attention to this real quick, because then we wrapping up. Lisa's having this party for Deneen. Lisa shows up at Deneen's house with a flip book, some products, some samples of tea. She starts talking to everybody about this product. She decides she wants to buy. 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 She says, well, wait a minute. How can I earn an income from this too, Lisa? So then you have, let's just say, 3 products like Dr. Kim said. 120, 120, 120, 120. That's $520 right there. So she says, Deneen, let me ask you a question. Are you sure you don't want to start building a business on a part-time basis with this company? Because let me give you this scenario. You have the potential right here of making 60, 60, 60, 60, $240 in commission, but she wants to join the business too. So you're already what we would like to call halfway binary qualified. So if she joins you in business, you'll get a 50% check match on all that she does in building her business. How's that sound? Why don't we decide to partner up and change some lives together? she's in. Now what you did was you started to grow a team, but now you helping her make some money who ended up bringing in her. Oh. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so that is my time. I don't want to get chased out by Mr. Kenny Lloyd again. I think we can collectively say we got some good activity. Awesome. Listen, this weekend, make the decision to go out and lead. L-E-A-D. Have a great afternoon, guys.
Y'all should be here. You guys are missing one life-changing, absolutely phenomenal, amazing, fantastic event. And you missed one of my top, well no, you got to watch one of my top trainings, but you're going to miss a lot of the other ones. So, listen, Mr. Lloyd came in, it's time for me to go. I'll see you guys later.